Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, surprise, surprise, to what is effectively an extra Saturday Smackdown, and a pretty unique one at that, because I will be joined for the commentary by none other than GoodSpeed and Samwise12 themselves. Yeah, and honestly, this was really weird for me at first. Obviously, GoodSpeed and Samwise, sort of Age of Empires legends, in my mind at least. The heroes of the golden days, if you will, at least for me. Particularly Samwise, who was, full-on quit in 2009 or 10, whenever it was, and has been gone since until now. And it was, fairly strange to be talking to him, commentating with him so casually. Now, I don't want to talk about this too much because I felt about the same about H2O, and of course he's a normal guy with a job, and these two are perfectly regular people as well. So this will be the first and last time I say this on stream or video or wherever it is I might be saying it. Or not saying it for that matter. But I remember sitting in my room with one of my best friends from back home one day. It was raining, story time with Interjection, and my friend and I, we would haul his desktop PC all around the way to my house just to play Age of Empires 3 in the same room as a team. And we played a lot of games together. It was pretty fun, and yeah, a lot of fun back then. But this was way before I'd even uploaded a video to YouTube or anything like that as well. So, this is like back when I first made my account. And back then, I honestly thought that I would never say a word to either of the two players that I'm casting with today. But here I am. Yeah, they were sort of like idols, sort of the people you aspired to play like and would talk about. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to share that moment, and yeah. Without further ado, as always, you can click on any of the flags to skip to a particular matchup, or use the timestamps in the description below for the same purpose. Enjoy the video. Alright, so heading into our second game, ladies and gentlemen, Umeu versus SomppuKunku. This is a fairly interesting show match. It's actually more of a grudge match. I haven't seen, it's nice to see Umeu back. Obviously rated as a captain right now, but actually was Brigadier back in the day when he played. I say back in the day as if that was a long time ago, it really wasn't. But Umeu's gone through several iterations.
Yeah, he was good. He was a pretty smart player as well.
Yeah, he's good. But he always like, I'm quitting, I'm not coming back, and then he's back. Like, he never really quits. He's tried to.
Yeah, he's one of the players I didn't really know about. I think he became good like after I'd stopped playing. And
yeah, true.
Basically quit as I came back. So.
Sompu can't play Russia for this match because he won the previous game.
Well, he's gonna play Russia every game.
Is he allowed to?
I think that was part of the grudge outline.
Okay, so if you guys are saying yeah he can play Russia, that's fine. But traditionally, no. He's won a game with Russia. He can't play that anymore.
Yeah, it's up to the players really.
Well, Umeu's clicked in, so I can't see him complaining. Okay,
With
fair
Sue,
enough.
though.
Russia versus Sue. Oh god.
I honestly don't know.
Ladies and
about
gentlemen,
this
welcome back
at all.
to the second game of this pre-Smackdown, Saturday Smackdown, I guess we're calling it. It's obviously regular Saturday Smackdown will be happening later today. And for anyone just tuning in, again, I am joined by Samwise12 and GoodSpeed, which I did mention in the previous game. I found rather interesting because these are the two people I don't know, like whenever I'm talking about like standard play and how to play and like the meta game, like you're just the people I talk about. Like now you're here talking to me. This is or casting with me, I should say, which is fairly fun. I'm going to admit. But yes, in the left-hand side of the map, in the color blue, we do have SomppuKunku playing as the Russians for the second time in a row. He is allowed to do that for benefit of anyone in the VOD. Because, well, the players, I don't know, there was some pre-arrangement here, but everyone's happy with that, and we're not using traditional Smackdown rules. But Russia versus the Sioux, this could be a pretty interesting matchup. Certainly a tough one.
Umeu already found 125 wood.
Already?
That's one of the benefits of Sioux. They have
and he's herding a hunt whilst
this map is so good for them as well. You convert a poet, there's 252 hit points. Like, that nature friendship ability.
Pretty good.
It's like having an Ulan in Age 1. It's pretty cool.
It's outrageous. Like,
but yeah, it's a good pick, Sue, because this map has really great treasures.
Good treasures, good treasure guardians. I guess that comes hand in hand there, really.
That too.
And the hunts are, I guess, reasonable. They're not like amazing though. So also a good map for Sue, I suppose, if your opponent hasn't got so many hunts, because really that Sue play style, you want to run around and raid them. And then if you try and kill them by the 15-minute mark, or if you're still
got like
trying...
all of the good treasures spawning.
Yeah, yeah. I was just checking. And
what treasures we got? Point them out.
We got 150 food outside his base, another 100 wood below his base.
135 XP, the Vil, basically all the good ones.
And a 150 coin top left as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Russia's getting that one.
And Russia struggles for treasures with only one starting unit.
Yeah.
But guys, do you wanna preface this matchup for us? I said it was pretty tough for Russia.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how this goes because I'm pretty sure
Su probably just ages up and wins. To Fortress, I mean.
I would imagine that Su just wins this matchup.
I wonder what Somppu's got planned. He probably knows the matchup.
I try to avoid comments like, yeah, this Civ just wins, but you guys are...
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to tell us what you're thinking? So you think some Fortress Age play from Su?
Yeah, semi-FF probably. Axe-Rider semi-FF is what I would do. With 2 TPs, I guess, because he's got the wood. Or he will, anyway.
It depends. I mean, Su can't really defend that well. They don't have much to defend with, other than, like, Vils. They have no Minutemen, he's going to have no blockhouse.
So if Russia's aggressive against that, or has some sort
Yeah, then Su has to stay Colonial, and I think they still win then.
Do you think so? I mean, the unit they'll be making Colonial right is Bow Riders. Bow Rider.
Yeah.
Bow Rider, Axe-Rider, yeah.
And obviously, you know, Russia, one of those civilizations that has Strelets, which of course have that ×2 damage multiplier versus ranged cavalry. So, you know, Russia does have what it needs to deal. Well, I guess crossbows have a ×2 damage, or is that a 1.25 or something?
I guess late Colonial Russia could be fine, but I think it's hard for them to stop Su from aging up.
Yeah, well,
and if they manage to stop them, that means they have to sacrifice economy, and then I think Su just wins in H2.
I mean, it depends when he sees this forward base.
Because he hasn't seen it yet. Those polar bears certainly don't have enough line of sight. They did walk fairly close, but I don't think they've seen these here.
He's gonna see it.
Yeah, he's gonna see it now. Here comes Open Sky. That is his name. Blockhouse going down though, nice and early. Of course, Russia puts that down in the Discovery Age. But if Su was going to be going Fortress, I think he's changed his mind right about now.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he's aging with the wood as well, since he's... Oh no, he's aging up quickly.
No, he's aging with wood.
Do you not think it's tough for Su to mass enough units early on to deal with pressure?
It is tough.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fast stage, right?
No.
Oh no, it's not. Okay.
Umeu. Well, Umeu up with 14 Vils, that's definitely a fast stage. Is he already? No, he's not gone up with the messenger for the Su. They've 400 wood on the floor. So he's got that.
Probably going Warhead then.
I mean, if this was me playing, seeing that forward base, I would be dropping a Warhead and a stable now.
Yeah, I think
mainly building.
He has enough wood, so.
Just the corral going down there. We'll see. This is going to be fairly interesting. I'm not like I've never. I mean, I know Russia can rush, and they have the shipments for it. But I've always felt that Russia do just inherently have that civilization bonus where the villages pop out and over time. Like their early economy, especially if you go up with 14 vills, is just garbage.
Umeu is really in a hurry building his coral with 4 vills.
Yeah.
4 vil
It's
warheads.
probably a good pull. The Cossacks are coming out, and he's
yeah, it's probably good. 2 warheads already. He's not really rushing then.
2 warheads.
Right.
What?
There's some build that people talk
yeah.
about.
So not a rush. Okay, I was going to say I was just thinking about Russia's garbage economy early on and how that might affect it. But okay, so he's going to play for that sort of timing style.
Yeah, I think he's still definitely going to be aggressive fairly shortly.
Yeah.
I think it's just to get the quicker batches and muskets out.
Yeah, but with 2 blockhouses, can you really afford to produce units from that? I know you're a fan of that GoodSpeed from your guide.
Yeah, you can afford it later, not right away.
Yeah, not right away.
Depends what
you
you're
want
sending.
The infrastructure down, obviously because 700 would such a good shipment, but
I think the main advantage is you get the first few batches out quicker.
Yeah.
And then obviously you can't afford to sustain that for a while, but you can later on.
Yeah.
So, Su right now, I think he can age, but he doesn't know it because he thinks Russia might do a timing.
It's kind of like
he's
a
going to
bluff
age
rush.
anyway. Like I actually know
Probably.
he's not got the food. Right in Q he has 2 bow riders, but he could cancel those if he feels like he could go up. Just running around picking up treasures right now. He's got 5 bow riders down there, picking up his 100 wood. Is Umeu.
I could use that for Setons, I guess.
5 more bow riders do come out, so definitely at this point has intentions of staying colonial.
Yeah.
I think. heading down that market there. So, going to be playing a Colonial Age game here, but 700 coins spawning for Sompu at that war hut. And with that, I would imagine just going to fund military units, obviously musketeers, or certainly no stable going down yet, but unless there is one going down, maybe some cavalry, but that would be very unlikely versus all these bow riders. Yeah, very few units on coins, it just looks like a mess. But here he does take a couple of shots from the musketeers here. Not going to be too good for Yumi, but he does get out of there nice and safely.
I mean, he probably should have committed to that fight with the other bow riders coming. He would have won that fight pretty hard.
Where are the other bow riders? Oh, you mean
they just caught up with them.
Oh right. Oh, okay. Do you think so? Oh, if he sees that 700 coin though, not a lot will happen actually. Could delay the coin going in and delay the unit. I don't know. Maybe he could pick it up.
I think Yumi is trying to age now. He doesn't have anything in queue and he's 1200 coin.
Yeah.
It's awkward again though.
On food.
It's gonna be awkward again.
1000 coin, no food. Does pick up a villager kill. Nicely done, forcing them all into the blockhouse. Yeah, every villager on food at this point. Does he? What upgrades does he have? Let's take a look. Improvements. Yeah, Yumi got his hunting and is getting place in mines right now, and should get away with this age, I think.
Yeah.
So that would be
again. He's later than he should be because he's mismacroed again.
But ultimately, we'll get there eventually.
He's going to get there, and he should be. Oh, we'll see. I mean, this is going to hurt.
Russia's just going to push right now.
And we might see 5 more muskets out of the other blockhouse any moment now. But musketeers incoming. Let's take a look at the shipments tab. Sompu has added 13 strelets as well. So this is go time. Possibly 5 Cossacks on the way as his next shipment. But actually turning around now, going back.
Where is he going?
If he hits now, this is going to be really, really, really nasty.
No. Yumi is queued up an Axe Rider. That's just going to slow his age even more. He
should probably cancel that.
Yeah.
But equally, perhaps he's playing it safe. Maybe thinks he can just drop the last 4 in if he needs
Sompu has to know he's aging now.
Yeah.
He's aging now. He's got the age up in queue.
He should have just sent those units behind his TC and done what damage he could.
Just push right now.
If he pushes now, he can still do a lot of damage. Obviously, has just invested 2,200 resources into effectively nothing. Not going to get any bonus upon hitting up because he went up the age up fast option. And
I think he has too many
30 seconds
streetlets
until that, of course, shipment arrives. There is not going to have as many units here. Just these bow riders, a couple of axe riders, but actually Sompu not committing. He's just. What do you think he's thinking right now?
I think he must know he's about to hit the age up.
But if that were the case, surely he would have.
It's too late now.
Surely, if he knew that, he would have taken out a war hut.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he must be scared of the shipment coming in age 3. I mean, if dog soldiers pop out now.
But now it's go time for him. Oh, okay, so he's going to see
straight from
down.
TC.
Gone for the, this is big plays here. If this pays off, this could be really good. Just going to take out the home city shipment spawn point. Not going to bother with the war hut, which is obviously much more easy to kill. And you're much more likely to kill. If this TC goes down before a shipment arrives, then basically he just wins. But this is so risky. I just don't see it happening.
Well, the war hut can also receive the shipment.
Oh,
but this is very risky. Yeah, he shouldn't have gone for the TC.
That does. Oh yeah, there it is. I feel like I don't know. Then if there was another home city spawn point, then that was a mistake.
I think he sent the wrong shipment. He should have gone for dog soldiers. Would have been a lot more effective here.
You think so? Possibly. What do you think of Wakina rifle?
He's fine.
Yeah, they're very good against musket, but the strelets kind of drop them pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. But looks like here he should be okay. Elite rifle riders, perhaps.
Bow riders bugging out on the Explorer. That's a big deal, actually.
When you explain that, when you
when you kill an explorer, your units seem to want to walk around to it and surround him for some reason.
When you attack,
it's kind of just a weird bug. Yeah, when you do attack me.
But then we have Umeu up successfully to the Fortress Age here as the Sioux now has a tech advantage. All of his infrastructure standing. And if you look at the damage on that town center, certainly that war hut would have gone down if he'd chosen to kill that. And actually, even if you add up all the hit points, even the corral would have gone down as well if he'd.
Probably, yeah.
That takes out.
Either that or 20 vills would have gone down because they were all hunting outside of this base.
And that's the point. But here, nothing going down. Umeu in a very good position here. Everything back to work. Has more military units than his opponent. The only thing really that Umeu has going for him is a stronger economy, but actually that's not true. He has, Sompu, he has, actually it's not really that true, just two extra villages. Yeah, he does have steel traps, and of course his opponent doesn't, but even these villages are going to go, and I guess he does have access to just faster trading villas, but it's not going to matter here. These Strelets going to go down pretty quick unless he can pop some muskets.
Yeah. It's over.
Are we going to see it? I don't think we are. These Strelets, if he's going to pop them, they have to come out now. There's a couple of musks there, but I think it's too late. Lost far too many Strelets. And once this army's dead, these villagers here will have they'll just be forced to into the blockhouse. But here, if he kites this well enough, I still think if he just slammed everything in there, he'd win. Or is he just waiting on perhaps just
he's got a
in his base
decent
to make that fight
reinforcements
even more convincing.
in his base. He's got a couple of Wakinas now.
But still deal a lot of damage just there, which was really good here. We do see 5 cav coming in to do some damage versus the Wakina, but actually getting out of there, he sees the Bow Riders, doesn't want to take it, but certainly...
But yeah, what you said about the ecos is very true. Sompu's barely ahead, so and he's an age behind. Umeu still has TP up, so his shipment's going to be rolling in.
There,
seems
both
seems
have TP,
hopeless.
though. Yeah.
This could be a good raid, though.
It's
Gonna lose some builds.
still possible, but a very, very uphill battle, and I think Umeu is in a very commanding position here with that. The techie units like the Wakina Riflemen, which have, of course, a rifle, very good against infantry.
Decent raid. He's gonna lose all his Cossacks, though. Where is he hunting right now?
Oh, lots of villages here. Yeah, where is Sompu hunting? I guess
He's got all his villas in the middle. Umeu doesn't know that.
Villages. What do you mean? Flare the minimap.
The Sompu's villas here.
Oh, sorry, I keep getting the colours mixed up. I keep thinking Sompu's red.
Umeu's lost some villas and he can't really hunt now. Might be in trouble.
Here we do have a fight. I'm not too sure about this one. Looks like Sompu's cobbled together some units sort of out of nowhere, but equally we have to remember Bow Riders have a huge amount of hit points, and Wakina's a very strong unit as well. Russia's units
Didn't upgrade his Bow Riders yet.
Are they not elite yet?
Nope.
Wow, okay, so Sompu's still in this.
Yeah, that fight went poorly.
Yeah, if he got elite, there's some dog soldiers. Perhaps taking it a bit early as well if he waited for these dog soldiers. Certainly with them mixed in there, tanking a lot of damage, all of the sort of more squishy units would be alive for longer. But this is... I'm really shocked, actually. I really just expected Umeu just entirely...
Yeah, me too.
Just walk in there and just take it. Dog soldiers, taking a lot of damage in hand combat there as well, and these musketeers being really quite pesky.
Those dogs, though.
In the back.
Yeah. They're just raping.
Wow, they are. Absolutely smashing. Dog soldiers, 3 dog soldier shipment.
They're so good, wow.
But equally though, Sompu's economy is significantly better than Umeu's at this point.
Sam's still here,
that town centre bonus really kicking in. Obviously you get extra villages, and that raid from earlier, and of course has steel traps, whereas the Umeu just doesn't have access to that. So I feel like, with the stronger economy, 41 villages versus 25 here, the fact that they both have a very even army count, Umeu slightly ahead.
It's all about Sompu's villas now. Because where he's hunting.
If he can continue to collect, then he could win this game. But Umeu's shipments are going to be slowing down dramatically, and his economy isn't quite as good. He's going to see fewer and fewer units, but he does have a 12 unit, has more units than Sompu at this point. If he can stop these villages from gathering, he might be able to catch up and win this game. But if Umeu can just, if Sompu can just get out a few units and let those villages continue working, that economy is going to scale into a victory. So this is a very critical moment in this game right now, I feel.
Yeah, he's going to hunt at his blockhouses again now.
Welcome back. Yeah, more villages being pursued here. Bow Riders coming in, the only ranged cavalry unit in the game that does not have a negative bonus versus villagers. Absolutely going to tear these things apart, and Sompu has absolutely nothing to respond to that with. These villagers going to have to walk all the way to the TC, quite a long distance.
He's going to try to counter raid.
Oh, he's a counter, okay, so choosing to actually raid his opponent rather than defend the... I guess he couldn't really get there, but units coming in to raid, but elite Wakina Riflemen standing by, and He's not going to be able to continue fighting that if he doesn't want to take damage.
Yeah, Kev coming back too, so he has to get out of there.
Oh, that raid was brutal. He lost like 6 or 7 villages. That's absolutely... Oh, and here we...
Meanwhile, Umeu is hunting at the bottom of the map, a secret.
That is very cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to do that if you don't have map control.
But okay, it's still in. I still feel like this game is Somppu favoured. He just needs to get a few units out. He just needs to be able to collect resources. It's up to Umeu now, very urgently, to use what he has to his advantage to stop his opponent, collecting resources.
Yeah, it's just massing blockhouses now.
Those
it's gonna be hard to break.
Those shipments are slowing down. Obviously, you get them much faster at the beginning of the game. Lots of blockhouses. Yeah, that will be tough to break. And there's a lot of hunt next to these. I think he's locked that down quite nicely. All Somppu has to do now is sit tight and not lose, and it will most likely win. Umeu, though, it's all down to him. This is gonna be fairly interesting. We'll see what he makes of it.
Yeah, it should be interesting. He's still hunting, so
Adding down some
he's still in it.
well.
I mean, Stu has no siege potential either, so there's no way of him breaking that, really.
Yeah, not really. He just has to kill the vills. And now Sompu's walling it as well. That's a smart choice.
Boyaz has arrived.
He needed
as well.
to be a bit more proactive with his cap a bit earlier.
I think he picked his fights wrong as well.
I think so. I think
I missed the fights.
Well, if those 3 dog soldiers, if he'd waited for them before engaging, I feel like that fight could have. And if he'd got the elite bow rider upgrade, obviously 20% attack and hit points on all of his bow riders, then those fights could have been much more favoured, and he'd be in a much more commanding position at this point, and might have been able to sort of break Somppu from actually collecting resources. But at this point, Sompu's got the mass that he needs, I think, to hold against. Like the raids here just aren't going to be effective because he can't get to the villages.
He's got plus 10 vills.
So this tech advantage. He does have a tech advantage though.
The only problem is he only has this one hunt that's safe under his blockhouse.
Yeah, he's gonna run out at some point.
Oh, look at that! It's running towards towards red. But I don't think Umeu, he still has a score lead, and he's not as many villages behind as he could have been due to that massive raid.
Umeu trying to raid.
The tech advantage is real here. Wakina riflemen and obviously elite rifle riders there. Just really
Yeah,
good
he
composition.
he should just be kiting Sompu's army this whole time.
Kite this all day long, and those musketeers cannot do anything because they're just going to get absolutely mown down by those Wakina riflemen. If he makes cavalry to deal with the Wakinas, then look at that massive anti-cav in the back. These bow
big
riders,
raid going down.
Yeah, coming around the back here, forcing that blockhouse. Well, not down, just not denying it. What do you do? What do you make? You're age down. What can you make versus this?
It's pure musk, I guess.
But they're countered so hard by the Wakina. Do you make strelets?
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to keep a good mix of Strela and Musket. That's his only chance.
Yeah. Or age
his
up,
best
but
choice,
that's
I
not
should
going to
say.
happen. He needs to not die. And spending those resources will...
I think aging up would actually be the wrong thing to do here.
Yeah.
Sompu knows now. Sompu knows about the vills.
Yeah, he's finally
seeing
found
down
them.
here. And Sue
Yeah.
running out of hunt.
Sue maybe you're gonna have to send the bison card. I don't know if he's got it.
He's gonna build a fire pit right there.
Where do the war... They spawn at the TC, right? The warriors.
Yeah.
Not- So it feels like a fairly...
Oh no, they come out the war pit.
Oh, do they? Okay, so...
The fire pit. Yeah.
So the warrior... gonna be doing the warrior dance and getting those Minutemen style units that lose hit points over
I
time.
think what he's looking to do is probably do the siege dance to try and get these blockhouses.
Ooh, that's a lot of dog soldiers.
Oh wow, that dog soldier timing, spending 1,500 food on the dog soldiers here. That nice 20-minute mark for the you get one every 3
war
minutes.
dance.
Doing the war dance for with 25 villagers. This is where 770 hit points, 47 attack with a 1.5 multiplier versus infantry here. If these, just depending on how much damage these tank, all of these squishy units in the back not taking any damage. And dog soldiers themselves are absolutely insane here.
Sue's just almost losing almost nothing here.
Is it worth, your micro at this point, fight shooting over the dog soldiers at the squishy units in front of you? But those dog soldiers...
Oh yeah, you have to kill them at some
my
point. They do massive damage as well.
1,500 food, and you get 1 dog soldier for every 3 minutes the game has passed. I guess, did Sompu... You do have to think about that. When is that going to arrive? Are they going to send it early, at 15 minutes when it's still viable, just obviously not as many, or do you want to send it later when it's worth more? And here they are. But still, Sompu does have these walls up. All of his villagers still gathering. bar these two, which are going to go down. But that fight went so well for him due to the dog soldiers, but also the 25 villager war dance.
Yeah.
Reinforcements, though, aren't going to be so good because those villagers weren't gathering, but equally has the army, I think, 55 military population versus 0 for Somppu at this point. This has turned out to be a really
he's only four vills behind now, too.
Only 4?
So,
wow.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how it happened. I guess Somppu didn't make vills for a while.
He lost a fair few whilst that fight was going on. Yeah. This could be game right here.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, look at
the Wakinas go down and block. Oh no, they're gonna sneak for a gate, I guess.
He just can't gather anymore now.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I thought Umeu had it. I wasn't. Honestly, I'd forgotten about the dog soldiers. I feel like I should have remembered those.
Yeah, I forgot about it too.
Yeah, that's just another thing.
They just won the game.
Well, he's gonna end up these vills trapped, being useless at either way. So
yeah,
they're just taking up population space at this point.
His best. He should just try and chop as much wood as he can with them.
Or do you think fight in hand combat would that be better?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he thought he killed one Wakina.
Was he 10 hand damage compared to their 3 range, and this is what he's using them for. But I feel like, yeah, that's the best thing to do with them at this point, but you need them alive, otherwise you will just lose. And Somppu identifying that second game going to Umeu.
Pretty close.
That was a really interesting game. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm going to take a look at the scores.
Those dog soldiers, though, the shipment and then the tech, really game changing.
And why is it that whenever Zero Empires turns up to watch when I'm casting, it's always someone playing Sue, which is just inherently not as interesting as the other civs, in my opinion.
I think if Somppu didn't go for the TC, he just went right-click TC when he should have went for the Vills or maybe the Warhub or the Coral.
Or both.
It would have been a different game.
What he should have done is just walked his units through his base looking for his vills.
Yeah.
Since he knew they weren't in the TC.
Yeah, that would have been really strong. All these things, right? So there's that earlier. If he'd just gone in earlier before he'd even aged up, because like we thought that he knew that he was aging, but
yeah.
Like maybe he didn't. I don't know. Then just once he's gone up, perhaps it's a bit too late. Sieges the TC, doesn't get that down, as you mentioned. Could be super different game if he siege the War Hut or the Corral, or as Sam mentions, kill the villagers. Certainly.
Yeah.
And then again during the fights as well, earlier on in the game, when if he'd waited perhaps for the 3 dog soldiers and got the elite upgrade.
Yeah, different game as well.
Yeah, two different moments for 2 different players where things could have resulted in it. But that was pretty fun. I'm going to head on out. Let's get into the next one here, and I'm going to turn the scoreboard on. The only one I have is Spring Championships. So.
Wonder what Yumi is going to play now.
But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 3. For the pre-Smackdown, Saturday Smackdown, I guess we're calling it. Again, I am joined, for those of you who tuned in a bit late, by Samwise12 and GoodSpeed. Certainly 2 of the stronger players from back in the day, and today, I suppose. Don't want to boost your egos too much, but...
Uh-oh, Siberia.
Siberia! I don't know. This is a fun map. I love Siberia. That tower just makes the game go into sort of a longer game every single time, and... I love that about Siberia. But in the south of the map, in the colour blue here, we do indeed have SomppuKunku playing as Russia for the 3rd time in a row.
Brit's not going to be happy about these hunts.
Which he's allowed to do. He's allowed to play as Russia. We've sort of worked that out. The players have worked that out. But as GoodSpeed pointing out, British up in the north of the map here, in the colour red, not going to be happy about these hunts, you say? I think I would agree with you there.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got nothing behind his base.
He has got 3 hunts though. Both players do. They are fair hunts. Do you guys want to confirm that? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say they're fair.
Yeah.
Like, neither of them are great.
They just.
Well, you can't expect the balanced hunts on this map.
Yeah.
I think this is
It's decent. It's
yeah,
playable.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, I really like Gaia's maps actually. All the new maps Gaia's been making have been absolutely wonderful with regards
they've
to
been really
balance.
good. Yeah.
I hope Gaia or Neuron, whoever it may be, does rework Siberia, keep the Siberia theme, but make the hunts perhaps spawn more.
Yeah, I think Neuron already did.
Oh, okay. So
I think this is just the wrong version of the map. There is a better version.
Either way, though, these hunts are fair. They're just awkward for British, particularly because obviously that's the Civ that's playing the sort of defensive role, you're going to kill me sort of style. And Russia cares less about his hunts, so there is that. But Umeu does pick himself up a nice 50 wood treasure. Gonna be pretty happy about that as British. And Russia finding himself Duba, the pet monkey. Duba hype. That is definitely
He's going for the 110 wood as well.
Definitely the best monkey.
Wait, where's the 110? Oh, wow, okay. 50 wood up here. 110 wood down here. Siberia is just littered with wood treasures.
Yeah,
if I ever get parted on Twitch, we are having a Duba emote. And a cow hacks emote. That's happening.
This is going to be really big. You can build a TP off of that wood treasure.
Wow, yeah, 100 wood, 100 wood in stockpile, 110 wood there. Early trading. Oh no, Duba! Oh, he's alive. It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
Close up.
I'd see some Bible thumps in the chat if that guy went down. That wouldn't be too good. But Russia versus British. And lots of wood for both players. Early trading post, I imagine, for Russia, as we said. Oh, a trading post for Umeu as well as the British. What do you think of that?
It's interesting. I've never tried it myself. I'm not sure how.
He might go 3-vil and then
I know you're a fan of trading posts.
Well, not with Brit, though.
Not with Brit. Well, I know Azamp likes them. Traditionally, of course, you'd build manor houses for an extra villager. Trading post here could result in an interesting timing.
Slows your age up slightly because you get one less vil, but yeah, it's good for longer term. But I don't think it's good with Virginia Company. Just 3-vil and a TP. That's
I don't think
for semi-FFs it's good.
It's possible. Oh wow, another wood treasure. This map.
Yeah.
90 wood up here, like. Oh wow, but the explorer goes down. Oh, and he sent a villager out to finish off the tiger, but obviously it healed up to full before he could get there. I like the play though, like knowing, like, well, I don't like losing your explorer, but if it is going to go down, sending the villager off to hand combat down the last couple of hit points on the wood treasure is a really, really good idea. But it heals up. Oh no, not going to be too happy about that.
There's a ridiculous amount of wood here.
Yeah,
there's a 50, a 40, and a 90.
This isn't normal, is
like
it?
300.
This is like the RE patch Siberia. Like this
there's
is what
still
it's like.
There's still a 40 wood treasure as well.
Yeah, like up in the north here, like this mine. Like I know there's a lot of wood on Siberia, but this just feels like ungodly, the amount, or godly perhaps, whichever way you want to put it. But yep, blockhouse now going down, guys. Let's preface, I don't know, this matchup here. British versus Russia. What are we expecting from these two?
Well, Russia's obviously rushing, I guess, because he's got a really forward blockhouse.
Yeah, it's a good call. He's got. I mean, if he gets a good amount of units out early, he's going to stop him hunting.
That is a SomppuKunku style.
It's a very well placed blockhouse.
That is very ambitious. I was watching H2O streaming the other day, and H2 just sends Minutemen, kills the villagers, 4-minute win. It was just like, it was the funniest thing I'd seen. I was just
he's walling. He's walling.
He's identified it. But that is very, very ambitious blockhouse placement. In for a bloody rush then. I say that in the literal sense, not the British colloquial. But a bloody rush incoming.
Yeah, it's going to be good, because the wall's going to be... It's going to be good for a longbow pike.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going longbow pike.
Those hunts are also behind the wall now. Jeez, we're in front of the wall, I should say.
Sorry, one more shot to be behind.
Tower age up on top of the food there.
I mean, he could have been herding that hunt a lot quicker in age 1. I think he just forgot about it.
I don't think he's going to get it on his TC, honestly. It was slightly too far. But he's got a Rex going down.
Rex going down, yeah. Is that... Like, I feel... well, there's no units just yet, but if 5 Cossacks pop out, which they will do fairly soon, could he deny that? No, he's using 2 villagers to build it.
God, he's gonna have to call Minutemen, but does he have the resources? Yeah, he's got 188.
150 coin. Thing is though, he's going to have to queue a Musk, so he's going to have to collect a bit more coin than that if he wants to make units and...
I think he's going to go longbow, I would have thought.
Yeah, he should go longbow. Oh, he's going Musk though.
Yeah, longbow would make a lot more sense here.
Zombie's going for the TP.
Yeah, which is a good idea, I think. Like, what are you going to do with 5 Musks against a wall and a tower at this point? Like, that is probably the best decision he could have made, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, since he sent 700 gold. Yeah. I guess he's... why do you send gold?
Wait, isn't... Just thinking back to your guides here. Wait, what are you fan of? Hold on, not gold then, I guess.
Well, he's going Strela. Yeah, gold is fine, but you need 2 blockhouses and you need more fills on food.
Yeah, well, We'll see what he does. Well,
He's
I
got
guess we will.
Streelat as well.
Maybe he's going to add in a stable. No, he doesn't have the wood for that. Well, we'll see what he does. It is interesting. Perhaps there may have been a better shipment. We'll see what he chooses to do with it, though. But unfortunately, Umeu's trading site going to go down, and at this point, we're thinking the manor is definitely the better decision. Unless you can
the
defend it.
artillery foundry being dropped.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh yes. Okay, this is interesting. I've heard Umeu say he preaches about this back in the days. Like, yeah, grenadiers are good against Russia. Like, because the area damage and the low hit point units, and all they make is infantry.
Yeah, I could see that being true.
Yeah.
And there's the gold.
He's gonna have a pretty good timing.
Yeah.
With sort of 10 grens, 20 muskets.
Yeah. Grenadiers.
Somppu's gonna have a lot of units though.
Yeah.
He is, but if he can protect the grenadiers and like awkwardly smash them into like this coin mine next to their houses and just make it super awkward to get us around, could be really good defense.
Did he
I
scout
think they're probably one of the most fun units to micro as well.
They're probably one of the most fun units to watch.
Yeah.
How often do you see grenadiers competitively? Like,
yeah, never.
And here they're actually
never,
they're actually reasonable. But this so let's take a look at what's going on here. It looks like the hunts, British has got good hunt, managed to get that one outside his walls back inside his walls, and actually the wall is looking pretty nice here because they can't escape quite so easily. So British has a good enough hunt to, and berries to just last indefinitely for a period of time in his base before he has to push out. British always have to boom according to their hunts, and they, when they run out, they sort of have to push out and acquire more sort of resources to make their boom sort of worthwhile and pay off. Here, Somppu is established as the person who has to harass, perhaps stop him from control the hunts, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do that.
The wood arrived on his blockhouse.
That is
awkward.
kind of awkward. Yeah, 700 wood of the forward spawn point for his military shipments, but the wood arriving there as well. 2 villagers have to walk halfway across the map. I feel like Umeu is just getting stronger and stronger at this point, and Somppu's missed his window. What do you think?
Yeah, his 11 fills up. It's looking good.
Yeah.
So I just realised Somppu didn't build the Age 1 TP, even though he had the wood. He just used it to get his blockhouse.
Oh, now he's building a TP. Really?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Earlier blockhouse, be more aggressive, but hasn't even done that. Sitting here.
Yeah,
waiting.
And then he went 700 gold instead of Cossack first.
Yeah, that's why I think it was a bad decision.
But then it was
the earlier TP would have been a
Maybe he changed his mind because of the wall and the tower placement. He didn't think he could rush and then went with a different idea.
Not sure about that other blockhouse placement.
Yeah, he likes to put them really close together. Harder to break, I guess.
I think a good call. He should have gone Centerville around the right hand side and built it on his other hunt. Would have been a good decision.
That would have been better.
But having them right next to each other has benefits as well. Certainly, it's hard.
Yeah,
to
if he's
get
going to
close.
push on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and but then building them slightly further apart and having your units in between them is also kind of nice. But I guess that doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. You can get the units pretty much anywhere. But I don't know. Somppu has his style. Who are we to say what he should and shouldn't do unless it actually is? Well, I guess there is objectives.
Somppu's got a lot more units now.
Here we go! Grenadiers gearing up to fresh out. Look at that. Has he even sent... Let's take a look at his shipments. Yeah, Musketeer / Grenadier combat. That card upgrades his entire army. At this
that's
point,
a really good
that's
card.
really good. And those blockhouses just getting absolutely ripped to bits. Did he even realise there was a... Did he scout the artillery foundry?
I think he did,
so.
yeah. Yeah, he had one
Scouted
Cossack
late.
run through the back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to engage there because he would just get wrecked, I presume. Or what do you think of that?
Yeah,
Well,
I would have thought so.
So
I think
just
he would,
doesn't take, just lets 500 wood worth of blockhouse go because he didn't want to engage there. Or do you think the correct decision was to protect the blockhouse and you have to win the fight, otherwise you lose the game anyway because you'd have lost both the blockhouses, and you take it knowing that it's not going to be too good, but you might be able to microwave your way out of it, possibly.
Yeah, I think he should have fought there.
Yeah.
Not because he's not going to lose the game because he's lost the blockhouses, but it was his best chance to win the fight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger this mass gets, the harder he's going to lose the fight.
I think he had a decent chance too.
Yeah.
Somppu's army was quite a bit bigger. I don't actually know though, because I don't know how good grenadiers are.
I'm pretty sure this army is just going to melt the Russian army.
Yeah, now it is. He's got a lot more musks now.
He's
Look at the
pressuring
siege
villagers up the
damage
top
as
there.
well.
which is interesting. He wants to go for sort of the base trade sort of style by the looks of it. But rushing again, like doing that against a unit that is literally designed to knock buildings over is interesting.
Should have gone it.
It's awkward. But he's getting desperate because he can't kill that army and there's no infrastructure anymore. But he's aging, so.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
I didn't notice that.
It doesn't matter either.
No,
though,
it's actually not that good here. I feel. Oh jeez.
What can he send?
I'm pretty sure he only aged up
Yeah,
because he
cannons.
had no buildings to make anything.
That's probably true, actually. Yeah, definitely true. And maybe he feels like cannons is sort of his best bet, or perhaps he.
The hussars are perfectly timed though. Cannons aren't going to do much now.
Yeah. What else do Minutemen coming out?
That TC again went down so fast.
Wow. Definitely good to get the Minutemen out though before the TC goes down, even if they're not combined with your army, because they're so good for what they cost, and your opponent doesn't get XP for killing them, so it's definitely worth sending them there. But that block house goes down. That shipment is not going to arrive. 2 cannons do pop out there, with the hussars right on the correct side. His army out of position to defend that here though, frantically trying to get his units close. And musketeers going into hand combat as well. The cannons just being absolutely torn apart. Sit down, get wrecked. He's not going to be happy about that. And now the Grenadiers, watch these units fly across the battlefield.
Yeah, I love watching them fly.
I love this. Oh, this game.
Nice.
Just whoever spent the time animating that and just gets to see play.
It's almost troll
Yeah,
animation.
he must be sad.
The funniest thing is when a little bombard, because I swear there's like a physics engine in the game, and when a little bombard, which has like 500 range, or no, great bombard or something, does damage, the guy just literally unnecessarily does like a 720 backflip, and then just gets just flies through the air at rotating. That is just not physically possible in I don't know. It's funny.
It's not what would happen if you got hit by a grenade.
I feel like the physics engine in this game is like a bit. Anyway, that is a fairly interesting victory to Umeu there, showcasing Grenadiers, which are actually pretty good against Russia. 62.
Nice game.
Wait, that's siege. 18. Like you think about it, what is 18 rate? That's obviously siege damage, so it negates all resists. So they're good against units with a range resist. These 18 damage is nothing to cry about, and it's area 3. 230 hit points resist 50% of range damage.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be a good unit.
Bear in mind they are upgraded with both British
that's
codes, so they're not actually that good as I'm making out, but
they might be okay.
Yeah, I guess.
I honestly don't know. I've never made a single.
I used to make them back in the day, a fair amount, but I haven't recently.
With Brits or Otto or?
With Brits. Yeah, both of them. And I remember doing the French church ones.
They're
pretty
pretty
good.
strong. Azam still plays around with those actually.
Yeah, what doesn't he play around with?
That's true. I feel like he's tried everything in the game. And it's just,
Probably, yeah.
if you come up with an idea, you're like, I wonder if this will work. Just the first person you go to is Azam and go, what do you think of this? And he's like, yeah, I tried it, not so good. The first person you go to. But that is the end of the game. Fairly interesting.
Yeah, it was a decent timing. I wonder what would have happened if Somppu actually fought that.
Yeah. That'd be
I mean, he basically, it was a weird game. He didn't do anything.
I feel like he ought to have taken it there, because British is just inherently getting stronger anyway because of their mana bonus and the stronger economy they've already made.
And his buildings were going down.
Yeah, and you might save the buildings as well. I feel like that was the time, but I guess in that split, it's easy for us to just go, yeah, should have done that. But in that moment, you're thinking that I don't want to take that fight, and then you go, and then you're like, oh god, my block counters have got it's interesting. It's certainly easier for us to make those kind of.
Maybe he was thinking he needed more cav, which I think he did, but.
I think he underestimated how quick he was going to lose his buildings, and then kind of got confused and didn't do anything.
He just aged up because he had the resources.
This would be an interesting game.
Pampas? No, Pampas Sierras.
Pampas Sierras. I wonder if Zero Empire is still chilling in the chat, or did he go? No, he's still here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saturday Smackdown. This is pre-Saturday Smackdown. Sorry, we've still got that later on today as well. If you want to tune in for some more Age of Empires 3 action, or if you're listening this as a VOD, you're just stop. But Pampas Sierras. Another Gaia map, very, very nice map, aesthetically pleasing. I love the dynamic of all the llamas down the left-hand side and all the good treasures down the right-hand side. It's like, which do I want? And most people go for llamas and then go for the treasures.
Yeah, it's a pretty good map. I've never actually played it.
Yeah,
myself.
absolutely. You know, a fairly long rush distance as well. Actually, I've heard H2O complaining about that on his streams.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Yeah, he's just.
But
chilling
it's
with a hussar
okay.
and a
Some maps have not every map has
It's not
to be
that
small.
big.
Yeah, there are certainly bigger maps, I'll give you that, but I just remember H2O sitting there with a Hussar in queue. He's like, what do I do? Do I make the Hussars or do I cancel them and age up? So he left one in queue, and anyway, so the rush dynamic, like, is interesting. But in the south of the map, in the colour red, we do have Umeu playing as indeed the French for this map. A very good choice with that native scout going to pick himself up. More llamas than his opponent, hopefully, because he
Good
gets
choice with the
extra
long rush distance as well. It makes it harder for Russia to do a timing. So I guess he can age up.
Yeah, that's true. And that's exactly where you want to be, especially versus Russia in the Fortress Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russia, I find that awkward, to say the least. But there it is, Russia in the north of the map in the colour blue, also picking himself up some llamas. Looks like he's got these 2 guaranteed here. There is this extra one that Red has not found just yet and probably won't find. So what we're looking at is actually 4 llamas each.
Yep.
Once he gets
And he's going to get the 75 wood now. It's looking good.
It's a pretty good treasure, yeah. This treasure is an interesting one. Like, it's really easy to get.
Yeah.
If you do it right. Otherwise, they are absolutely brutal. Those blowgunners, like,
As long
absolutely.
as you
they're
stay
ranged
in melee, they're fine.
Yeah, they tear you a new one. Those things. You have to stay in melee, but they take ages to kill. They're one of the tankiest. But yeah, 75 wood, gonna pick that up. Nicely done. What does Umeu have available to him? A settler treasure. Doesn't look like anyone will get that anytime soon. Guarded by a large quantity of blowgunners. We do have 90 food, 80 coin, 120 XP, all of which are definitely very achievable, and certainly that food treasure Umeu is now going to start on. Hopefully going to use that to get his age up in queue a little bit quicker. But then again, as French, you don't really ever get it up in queue any quicker. You just end up getting Gangsaw a bit sooner.
Yeah,
but
maybe
still a useful treasure.
maybe he wants to do a 13 bill age up.
Perhaps. We'll see what he does. But yes, French versus Russia. Really quite normal things going on at this moment. Standard play from Umeu with his nice early market, getting himself that hunting dogs upgrade. And equally in the north of the map, actually Umeu not getting his early market, but then as Russia that can be kind of tough to do because of having to queue villages, and they always batch the 3. You know, building a house is much more important. So there is that. But what do you guys think of this matchup? Russia versus France.
It's a pretty good matchup. I think it's quite close.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's
I
definitely
think
one
France
of
should
Russia's
France
better
should win it
matchups.
in this on this map because I feel like they can age.
Yeah, but
It's all about
I
France
mean,
aging.
without the TP, they're not going to have as much age. Like
Oh,
their
that's
early
true.
age
There's
rate.
no TPs. Yeah.
Apparently,
Might be Russia favorite without a TP.
apparently we're playing Age of Empires 2. I'll just quickly update the game to AOE3. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think personally, I would probably go for an H2 game here as
That's
French.
France.
Yeah,
hmm
A
I'd
long
probably
game
do like
or
the French. I'd go
Well-
for the French build mirror.
Hey Sam, would you go for that Samwise build?
Yeah, I'd go for the Samwise build.
But would you do a timing then? Because
Yeah, do a timing with like when the 8 crossbow arrive with some musket and maybe 2 batches of huts.
Sompu's gonna have 4 blockhouses right on top of each other though. You're not gonna break that.
I mean, if I saw 4 blockhouses, I'd probably age up. Yeah.
4 blockhouses. Oh, sick play! Look at that, 2 villages. Oh, I'm not gonna kill
Close one.
native scout.
Where's the Minutemen?
I just remember Zero Empires making this like top plays video like a year and a half ago, and it was just like that would be something that would go in the AOE.
I think he's called Minutemen. I'm pretty sure.
Has he? Oh.
Oh no, he
didn't
cancelled.
say.
He just cancelled it.
He cancelled it. He thinks maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a bit ambitious to get your vills across there. I don't know though. You could certainly kill those 2 vills there, but equally, he is getting a lot of siege damage here. Obviously, this takes times 4 damage whilst it's in construction, and 15 siege attack from that Charles Uri guy is nothing to complain about. Plus the 5 from the native scout, so that's 20 damage from a native scout, and whatever
man,
15 times 4 is 60.
He should have meleeed the scout, so his scout got out.
Yeah.
Gonna lose that.
Yeah, this explorer could have done that, snared him, and then that guy would get away. Blockhouse does go up though, but at about half health.
This walling idea of killing the middle ones it's nice and all, but there's just 2 gaps in it now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works,
Kind of,
but you
yeah.
have to do it like you have to like build each segment separately, and then you can delete the pillars and save 5 wood each. But here there are just 2 gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, like walls in AOE3 aren't designed to block everything coming into your base anyway. But still, this could be.
Yeah, they're supposed to be
But it's
taken
still going
down.
to be useful for like fighting on behind this, because cavalry aren't going to get a very good surround due to this.
Yeah, he might. I think he's gonna go for a Musk semi. I think the wall's gonna be useful then either way, because he's gonna have 8 expo.
I'm interested to see what Umeu does, because I was playing France yesterday, and I had 0 hunt, and
He sent wood.
he's 700 wood on the floor. That's what I did.
With 1 Rex though, it's weird.
I started with 2 barracks, which I think is a
Yeah.
mistake. I should have made a barracks into stable because the guy sent strelets at me, and then I just rage quit and stopped streaming. But
Yeah, that
so
was
I'm
the
interested
right
to see what French does and how he handles this. But that Explorer doing some damage, snaring his opponent's musks there, stopping him from escaping. So the red musks, which do have more hit points, doing some damage. But actually, blue just does have way more units here. Yes, Cossacks are cavalry and are weak to musketeers, but still, so many blue units there. Definitely a cost-effective fight to take. A little bit of awkwardness with the walking around in hand combat, not doing any damage. But looks like he's fixed that now. And 5 more musks arrive. He's now
Looking
going to...
good.
Oh, and he's still in hand combat, snaring him.
That
but
Explorer is still alive.
yeah. I like, Sompu identify the one that's causing the entire group to be slowed down and sending it back. Nice decision there, so he can get those away. But certainly Umeu got a couple of cheeky free kills there. Nice pickup. Not too bad. I think he's held here. Now that Steel Trap's economy and that 4 villager shipment. I think that's going to arrive probably next. Now it looks like France is full steam ahead. But this is where I just lost. I just died and just thought, screw this, I quit. And that was yesterday.
Yeah, I guess Russia can do a timing right now. If they went for the 700 gold build, but he didn't, so...
Do you think 700... Well, he does have a lot of Cossacks here. Could just engage
it's not very useful.
But then you do have to be aware of the 5 extra musks and the Minutemen. So yeah, I see what you're saying. 4 Cossacks perhaps not so useful here. Cossacks certainly not very good against musketeers, that's for sure. So you think 700
second blockhouse.
I think Umeu should not make a single hussar here and just age up. I think he can.
Do you think you get away with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess having seen your opponent send 2 cav shipments.
Yeah, he's gonna have to invest in economy now. So
yeah,
it should be good to age up.
So, and if Umeu, if France does get up to the next stage, going to be in a very, very favourable position. Access to, of course, falconets and other military shipments, and certainly skirmishers and dragoons, which are very, very strong against colonial-aged armies. Certainly, skirmishers absolutely annihilate musketeers, and dragoons the same for cavalry. With that.
Yeah, it's especially good against Russia because they don't have anything ranged enough to take on skirmishers. You could just kite endlessly.
All day long, yeah. They'd have to make Cossacks, and those are very easy to beat with dragoons. It's just so awkward for Russia is the point we're making here.
Looks like Umeu is indeed aging up.
Good decision. Called it.
Oh, he's going slow age though. Don't like that.
Perhaps he doesn't have a... there's no trading posts on this map, so maybe he doesn't
I guess. Yeah.
He's only got 35% into his next shipment, or 45 now due to the batch of units popping out.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that makes sense then.
Yeah, it makes sense, but still, it's not... I know what you mean. Your initial reaction is the same as mine.
You want skirms and goons ASAP.
You want them ASAP, and... Oh, here we do have the raid coming in, though. One villager looks like he's going to go down. I was going to make the comment, I think this is where the 4 Cossack shipment could be good. You get some extra raiding in, but actually going to get caught by this hussar snaring him, and the musketeers walk forward, shoot. Nice kiting there. Look at how many are going down. Really not too good. And now with Umeu going up to the next age, Sompu is going to find it very tough with a lack of cavalry now to certainly deal with those skirmishes. Really, really good for Umeu here.
Yeah, it's looking tough for Sompu right now. For him to have the best, I think the best idea for him now is to send 700 gold and age up fast right after Umeu. But you think he still might lose his blockhouses to a timing.
blockhouses. Do you think he... Sorry, what did you say? Repeat that.
I think he should age up now with 700 gold and try to hold the middle of the map. But I think he's too late. He still might lose his blockhouses. It looks like he's not aging though.
He's gonna stage too.
Yeah, he's opted for the stable there. What do you think of that, Sam? Because I feel like, you know, if you stay...
Yeah.
Because you either age up, right? You either age up or you stay colonial mass and then try and fight him in colonial...
I think probably saying I just don't rate Russia's AOE3 that highly. Especially if he gets up later, he's going to lose his forward base.
Yeah.
I think he had already kind of lost before this.
Yeah.
Gonna go right click TC right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is it. Russia had two decisions, and that was the age, as he said, and opting for the colonial. Can he make anything of it, though, is the question. 6
now he just has to sit back and try to raid like he is now, and just mass up. Warriors is gonna be good, but
when is go time? Or do you wait
for Russia? Never.
Never.
Yeah, Russia needs to sit back here and just let the French come to him.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's really his only chance.
France has to run out of resources before Russia has any aggressive options.
Okay. So Russia.
I mean, pushing into the base with shipments popping out, it's never gonna end well.
Oh, I see. So he wants to control the map, starve the French out. But at this point, I don't know how good that is. He's certainly got a lot of at home.
Yeah, the main. It's not even about starving him. It's mainly about just getting a good surround on the cannons that you know are going to be coming.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to do something. Cannons really not too good for the blockhouse's health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's probably waiting for the next batch of cav and then he's going to go, I would guess.
Cuirassiers joining the fray. Look at that. This is where it starts to get real. Those Fortress Age units coming out. Cuirassiers are one of my favourite. It's got to be said. Area 2 on cavalry. So
they're gonna be really scary against Russia.
Yeah, Russia got so many units. There's so much more to do area damage to.
Yeah,
especially low HP units. I feel like area damage is just inherently more effective against. There's the veteran Musk upgrade. That visual change. Looks like his forward base has gone down there.
He's kind of doing the same as last game. He's just never committing to a fight, and he's just going to lose everything.
I feel like what he's thinking is, that's too strong. I can't fight that. I've got to wait until I'm stronger. But the thing is, he's never going to get stronger.
Yeah, he's not going to get
more stronger.
But his instinct to not take the fight because he can't win it is still, like, I mean, that's correct.
A good idea usually. Yeah.
But like,
at some point you have to gamble.
Yeah. I mean, like, when you're weighing it up, like, well, I'm gonna have to win at some point, and lose my forward buildings. And here, gonna lose more houses for the same.
I think he wants to age. He has 1k coin now, but now he's just really too late.
To be fair, maybe he had a bunch of units in queue and they got cancelled when the buildings went down.
I think it's the same situation as last game.
Yeah.
You just can't build anything, so you're just gonna age up and then die.
Yeah. At least Umu's playing different civs.
Oh, he's not gonna age.
No, he won't. But he also has no buildings, so.
Yeah.
There's one
blockhouse left.
Yeah. What do you do at this point? Like, what do you even do? Like, as Russia?
I'll tell you what he does. He clicks resign. That's what he does.
Yeah.
So many cures.
Oh, here we go. Please let the fight play out sometime. I want to see this. Just slam the cuirassiers in there. Oh, the villagers! No! He's taking the fight with the vills, using them for the hand combat versus the falconets. Adding the, just some extra, pulling everything he can together to take this fight. Yeah, losing villagers is not good, but if he loses this fight, he loses the game anyway, so he has to...
It's not even gonna get the falcons.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Those two falconets. Look at that. 23 HP. That is the end of the game. SomppuKunku. I hope I'm saying that right. GG lols, he says. The mighty Sompu.
Is that... Oh, wait. That's
it's best of 7, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we have another game. Not so fast. Another game to Umeu. The score is 1-3 in Umeu's favour. This is a best of 7. That is first of 4 wins. Let's take a look at the post-game. All resources gathered. Yeah, French just winning all day long.
Yeah, the early game eco is really good. They age up with, I think it was 18.5 vills.
Yeah. is that taken into account hunting dogs and steel
Yeah.
traps, or just hunting?
No, not steel traps, but hunting dogs.
But
Yeah.
instead, but then they do get steel traps. So like, I don't know. Fence is so good for that.
Yeah. The early game eco is really good, but then they kind of flatline in their growth, so you have to do timings, and most sips can hold them.
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna be back a few minutes, so click in.
Okay.
My parents just got back off holiday.
Holiday.
Where?
I think that's Cyprus.
Cyprus, nice.
Thank you very much for watching. Do press the like button if you enjoyed the video, and you can click on the links in the description for part 2, as well as another video containing the very first game in this series. This video actually started on game 2 in the series. Yep, all is explained below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.